9 signs money is coming your way. 9 signs money is coming your way, and you do not know it yet. It's very important that you know these signs because you don't know yet, but there is fabulous sums of money on the way. You might be blocking it by not being aware of the signs. Number 1, you know that money comes not from other people, but from the universal source of abundance. Money doesn't come from other people. It comes through other people, from the universe, from God, from spirit energy, from consciousness, from universal intelligence. It doesn't matter what word you use. Alan Watts says, you cannot get wet by the word water. It doesn't matter what word you call it. The fact is that money doesn't come from other people, because what are other people? They're just extensions of that God energy. The universal energy uses other people as a medium where money surfaces. If you believe that money comes from other people, then you're stuck in the physical realm. If you're stuck in the physical realm, then your desires for money are contingent upon other people's agendas, cajoling other people and all these types of things, but it doesn't come from other people. A body is just a bunch of atoms. All atoms are 95% empty space. They're massive energy moving at a very high speed of vibration. That's all it is. All money is energy as well. All you are is energy as well. What are your thoughts? Your thoughts are energy. Instead of focusing on it coming from other people, focus on connecting to the universal source of abundance, which is found within yourself. The Bible that says, the kingdom of heaven is within. I didn't grow up a religious person, and I wouldn't particularly call myself a religious person, but I find a lot of truth in some of the scripture. The kingdom of heaven is within. What is that saying? It's saying that the source of abundance within yourself. It's not another people. You don't need to try to get the money from other people. You have to realize your oneness with God. You have to realize your oneness with the universe. You have to realize that you're a spiritual being in a physical body. As you connect to that, then as a result, you'll start to see it mirroring your life, because the physical world is a mirror of your inner reality. If your inner reality is a true connection to that infinite source, then you're going to see all the money you need start showing up in your life. That's the number 1 sign. It's a success hypnosis designed to reprogram your subconscious mind to get your mind focused on abundance, rather than the absence of it. Most people are really focused on the absence of money instead of the presence of it in their life. If you haven't yet. Number 2, you're no longer focused on counting the clock. A lot of people are focused on counting the clock. They're like, when is it going to come? Please, 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 when is it going to come? Please help me. Please, please. They focus too much on time. Albert Einstein said that time is an illusion. What does that mean? Energy is never created or destroyed. What that really means is the past and future don't exist, and all that really exists is right now. You can't worry about, has it happened yet? Has it not happened yet? The fact is that the only thing you control is how you show up to life, is your own enthusiasm. In fact, the word enthusiasm comes from the Greek word, which means God within. Enthusiasm is you connecting to that God self. It's you connecting to the source of abundance of all life. Control what you can control. Be great at what you can be great at. When I was struggling, my wife was in debt, and even just paying $32 for groceries stressed me out. I had to focus on what I could control. What I could control was leaving my past behind me, leaving my problems behind me, getting immensely present. I kept focusing on what I could control. Everything took off, and in 12 months, I made more money than my entire life combined. It happened because I focused on what I could control. I was in the process of doing what it is I was called to do. What is the word inspired? It means in spirit. When you're in spirit and you're following that inspiration, what you're really doing is following spirit. What is spirit? Spirit is the creation of everything. An atom is 95% empty space. People say, well, what's empty space? It's spirit. When you're inspired and you follow your inspiration, regardless of whether or not money comes, regardless of whether or not people approve of it, regardless or not if you get success, but you follow that spirit, then you see the results start showing up in your life, eventually in the future sometime, but who cares about that? Focus on what you can control. Focus on being great. Focus on being enthusiastic and positive. Focus on doing the best work you can. Focus on being the best doctor you can. Focus on being the best teacher you can. Focus on being the best student you can, studying as hard as you can, even though you're not passing your classes. Focus on studying harder. Focus on being the best guitarist you can. Focus on what you can control, and then you're going to start to see the money come as a result of that. Number 3, you recognize that money is just energy and consciousness is what dictates how much money you attract into your life. What is energy? Energy is everything. If you look under a powerful microscope as a scientist, what do you find? Everything is energy. The wall is actually moving. Why is it moving? Because energy is never resting. It's energy moving at a very high speed of vibration. What is money? Money is energy moving at a very high speed of vibration. What is thoughts? Moving energy, moving at such a high speed of vibration that you can't see it. You can't see thoughts because it's moving at too quick of a vibration for the physical eyes to comprehend. If you blow a dog whistle, you can't hear a dog whistle. Why? It's sound energy moving at a speed beyond the comprehension of the limited ears of a human being, but a dog can hear them. It's happening, it's just your physical senses can't pick it up. The third sign that money is coming to you is that you recognize that money is just energy. When you recognize that, you make way for miracles to start to show up, because you're not bound to the physical results of life. If you think money is this real paper thing that controls everything and is really hard to get, you've got a lot of work to do. If you think money is energy and that your consciousness, you directing thought energy, is what pulls it into your life, you create the space for it to come. In the Bible, it says, "To those that have, more will be given." What does that mean? The people that are in the consciousness of already being in abundance attract more. To those that do not have, even that which they have, is going to be taken away. Why? Because when you're in an energy of, "I don't have any money. This is getting hard. I mean, this is getting difficult. I mean, how am I supposed to attract more money? I don't have any money. I mean, I don't have the right resources. I didn't go to the right school. I mean, look at them. They're better at it than me. I have too many rolls on my stomach. I'm too old. I'm too young." What are you doing? You're focused on the absence of it, and that's imprinting into your subconscious. It's creating it as your reality over and over and over again. It happens over and over again, and you say, "See, this doesn't work. Nothing's changing. Everything's changing. Nothing is ever stationary. Everything is energy moving at a very high speed of vibration." It's just that you're creating the same thing over and over again because you're coming from the same level of consciousness. Albert Einstein said, "Doing the same thing over and over and over again is insanity, if you're expecting a different result." What I'm inviting you to do is to start to view everything as energy. Comment down below, "Thoughts become things." If you haven't yet, make sure you use that to train your subconscious mind to program it to attract money into your life without you having to consciously work for it. We're going to head on to number 4 and keep going because it's about to get better and better. Number 4, you're reprogramming your money beliefs and getting rid of all the ones that you inherited from other people. Other people believe things like money is the root of all evil. You're not good enough to earn money. That is hard. Oh, I'd rather be happy. Why not have both of them? Instead of picking happiness or money, you can have both. You're looking at and weeding out all of your negative money beliefs, and you're starting to reprogram them. Comment down below one negative and limiting money belief you inherited from your parents, your grandparents, your aunt, your uncle, your friends, your brother, your sister, your grandma, the media, the world at large, society. Share it with everyone else because people all have similar types. Number 5, you have a prosperity affirmation written down that you use every single solitary day. You have one that you wrote down that you use every day. Mine is, "Large sums of money come to me quickly and easily." Comment down below, "Large sums of money come to me quickly and easily." If you have a different prosperity affirmation that you like to use, feel free to comment that one down below and other people can use it as well. Share your prosperity affirmation. This isn't woo-woo or magic. This is repetition. There's 2 ways to reprogram your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind controls 95% of your life, according to psychologists. There's 2 ways to reprogram it. Number 1 is repetition. Repetition of an idea, repetition of an affirmation. Repetition of a phrase is what allows it to seep into the subconscious mind and become a habit. The second is emotional impact. We have very intense emotional experiences with finances, like really bad struggles, or really great highs. It's how you program the subconscious. An intense emotional experience seeps into the subconscious. We're using repetition and emotion because as you start to use the prosperity affirmation over and over, you start to get an emotional feeling from it. You're essentially hijacking the subconscious mind, using both ways to reprogram it. Comment down below your prosperity affirmation. My subconscious hypnosis is full of them. I have a bunch of them, so. Number 6, you are seeing 5s everywhere. 5 is the number sign that's closest to the money side. It's also the sign of prosperity. When you're seeing 5, you wake up and it's 5:55 in the morning, or you turn around and it's 5:55. You notice 5s everywhere. You notice them on street signs. You notice them on clocks. You notice them all the time. It's a sign from your subconscious and a sign from the universe that you're on the right track to prosperity. Number 7, you're not afraid of having money. You're not afraid of being rich and you're not afraid of asking the universe for money. If you're afraid of that, you can't attract it because you believe on some deeper level that it's bad or wrong. If you believe it's bad or wrong, you can't attract it because your subconscious mind wants to preserve your belief systems. If you have trouble giving yourself permission to have money, then what you're really saying is money is bad. Your subconscious receives it that way, so it blocks money from your experience to protect you. Your subconscious mind just wants to protect your belief systems. What I'm inviting you to do is comment down below, I have a right to be rich. In the book The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, the first chapter is called Right to be Rich. He says that you have a right to be rich. Why? Because you'll help the world when you're rich and you're alive. Therefore, money is a medium for you to experience more life, and you're worthy of experiencing life because you're alive. Comment down below, I have a right to be rich. You have a right to be rich. You have to give yourself permission to attract prosperity in your life. Religions, institutions and ideologies have told us somehow we shouldn't want financial freedom. You should want it because you are going to help the world. Number 8, you're claiming and appropriating your share of abundance from the universe. What does that mean? It means that you're saying to the universe, universe, I now command and demand that wealth, riches and prosperity show up in my life. Most people think of the universe or God like a vending machine, and they're like, hey, you up in the sky. Please help me. When you're doing that, you're really in an energy of lack. Those that have more will be given unto. Those that do not have, even that which they have, will be taken away. When you say, please, God, give me money. Help me. Come on. Help me. Why aren't you helping me? You're in an energy of lack, and that's embedding into your subconscious mind. Therefore, you're attracting more of that in your experience. Instead, demand and command. Express your gratitude to the universe that what you want is already on the way. I am so grateful that prosperity flows into my life. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe, that I demanded wealth and it's now flowing into my life. Thank you, universe, for large, unexpected sums of money coming into my life. This is about you honestly believing that it's okay, and that it's right, and that it's natural for you to have an abundance. There is a creative force in the universe, and you can say to that creative force, look, I demand that wealth shows up into my life, and I'm so grateful that you constantly supply me with more and more and more abundance, as opposed to, please help me. Please, 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 please. Comment down below, I'm grateful that large sums of money come to me now. Number 9, last but not least, you understand that money only makes you more of what you are. A lot of people are afraid of having money because they think it makes you greedy. If you're greedy and you get money, you're going to be greedy. If you're poor and you're greedy, when you get money, you're still going to be greedy. If you're poor and you're mean and you get money, you're still going to be mean. If you're poor and you're like the most generous, amazing person, what do you think is going to happen when you have money? You're going to be more generous. If you don't have any money and you're a super giving person, if you had $10 million, what do you think your life would be like? You'd be generous. Money only makes you more of what you are because money is just energy. Whatever your current energy system is, when you get more energy, i.e. money, the money isn't going to determine what you are. Your current energy system is. Your current personality is. Comment down below, money only makes me more of what I am. When you grasp that, then it's like, I'm not going to be a greedy person. I'm going to be more what I am. I already am generous. I already am happy. I already am giving. I already am excited. I already am grateful for life. If I have more prosperity, it's going to allow me more opportunities to give. It's going to allow me to express more of who I truly am, and that's a great thing. Therefore, I'm worthy of prosperity. Comment down below, I am worthy of prosperity. In this blog, I shared with you 9 signs that money is on the way, and it is, so be on the lookout. Start to count the prosperity. Start to look at it. Say to yourself right now, I'm so grateful that money is coming to me now. Thank you for reading this blog. If you haven't yet, I'd love to hear about the money that comes into your life as a result of reading this, so please come back and share your success story and all the great things that have come your way. You're a powerful being, and great things are on the way.